YouTube, Twitch, MFFLs. We are back yet again with the We Talk Mavs right here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and the Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. I am your boy Rail, and joining me today, as usual, is my partner, the guy who taught the White Pal his pump fake, and that's my boy King. What's up, man?
Not much, man. I'm sorry we're a little late. I had to teach Tim how to dribble today, so
Oh
was
my
looking out
God.
for him. Sorry.
Yeah, we want to apologize too, y'all. We had some technical difficulty. We just had to completely just start everything over. It was crazy. We tried to hurry him get it fixed before our actual start time, but here we are, guys. Welcome y'all to another edition. I know it wasn't a good one for you guys tonight. It was pretty bad for the Mavericks. We're going to talk about that tonight. As y'all know, the Mavs lose 108 to 85. It was not a good one. A lot to we expected from this team after them winning, six in a row, and showing that they had turned a corner and showing that they was a completely different team. It just wasn't good tonight, man. But we're gonna definitely get into that. But before we do, guys, if you're new to the channel or new to the show, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of how this works. Normally, we give you our overall reactions. We give you our positives. We give you our negatives. Then we give you the game ball, no matter the wins or the losses. We give the game ball, and we take your questions and your comments at the end of the show. We will post them throughout the show, but we will address them at the end of the show. So just giving you guys a heads up. So let's go ahead and get it to it, King, man. Are you ready, man?
I'm ready.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. What was your overall reaction of the game?
Throw it away. Just throw it away.
Oh,
That's
put
all
it in
we
the
should do with
trash.
this game. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
yeah, just straight to trash. Um I'm not gonna get, I guess, too out of it and bash the team too much. Ben Simmons trade, that theory is sounding very good right now, though, after seeing this game. But Um, we struggle against the Knicks. We've done it since it seems like Luka's been a Maverick. Even before, I believe, the KP trade, we were struggling against them. Um, so, I mean, you supposed to take care of the teams that in front of you, like we said last show. But I mean, this was a game I actually was worried about because this was a team, watching the past few years that I was worried about. The like last time Golden State, I said to everyone that we had Golden State's number for some reason right now that we sent. We had a good matchup against them. This just seems to be the matchup that bothers the Mavs. So I'm not going to get too deep into it. I think it's a game you should just throw away. We didn't shoot the ball well at all. Uh, we tried to play a little defense, and I think the defense just gave up with not seeing the shots going in. And this is one of those games they just, you can see it in the body language. They weren't once they got out of it, it was over. They tried to stand a little bit, and I know they tried to play the fourth quarter until late in the fourth, but they didn't really want to get back in this game. They were out of it once they were out of it. So I think you should throw it away. Go to the next one, and now the next one is the biggest game, the game against Memphis. Now that we wanted to see, two big winning streaks going against each other, but now we won't have a winning streak, but we can still, make noise by stopping their streak. So we'll see what happens then.
Yeah, I'm with you. It just looked like, well, two things I took out of this. It looked like Dallas was overlooking New York
Mm-hmm.
to get to Memphis.
Yep.
And on top of that, it looked like Dallas reverted back to their old ways, their old habits. When, like you said, when they weren't hitting their shots, the defense started to struggle. The Knicks looked like how we've been looking the
Yep.
last like 6 games, and it was bad, man. It's one of those games too, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I kind of got mad during this game. It was so much going on. I'm just like, what is going like? Just everybody just out of sync. It looked like everybody was out of rhythm.
Yeah.
Everybody's head just wasn't in the game. I don't know what it was, man. A lot of negatives to take out this game, man. I just my overall reaction to the game, man. I was not pleased at what I saw, and the fact that we did this on national television, man, on ESPN
Yeah.
was embarrassing, man. I hate when we play games like this and we don't look good on national television
Yep.
because then it's gonna be like, oh well, they won those 6 games and they want to start dissecting our 6 games. So how they win those 6 games and they got beat like this on national television?
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of those commentators, they don't. Well, not a lot. All those commentators don't really pay attention to us like that. You know
No,
what I'm saying? Like if it ain't the Knicks or if it ain't the Lakers, they're not really paying attention to us like that.
nope,
Or whatever team LeBron is on. That's the only teams they really pay attention to.
yep.
And so for them to finally look at us, if it was to play like we played tonight, man, I was just like, oh my god! I was like I said, I was upset, man. I was upset. Expected
It's
a whole lot different from this team, man. After what we saw the last 6 games, it just wasn't good tonight, man, at all.
yeah, it seemed like it's one or the other whenever we're on national TV. We
Yeah,
either look very well on national TV or we look very bad. And I hate it as well because it's games where you want this national TV, it's national exposure. This is the games where you're supposed to make you step, take a step in the right direction as far as your team or either Luca, taking that next step as well as looking in the MVP conversation and all. And
yeah,
he didn't do it. So they struggled on national TV. It sucks, but on to the next game. I know it sucks as the Knicks again, and Knicks fans just want to have our numbers and talk trash to us. Since the Kristaps Porzingis trade, they get another one, man. No KP again. I guess we'll get into that one a little later, but yeah, just throw it away, man. That's all I can do.
yeah. I agree, man. Well, is there any positives in this game you want to take away today?
The White Power shot 100%.
Right.
That's
Before baby points.
yeah, that's nothing, man. Like nothing was. I don't think there was a good game at all. They, like you said, I think they took the Knicks for granted, and Knicks got them. They punched them in it. They couldn't respond after the punch, so Knicks got them. I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm not going to, like I say, bash on them too badly unless they get destroyed by Memphis, and then we'll have something to talk about again. But it had to come to an end eventually. We wanted it to go longer, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think of some positives in this game. It was bad from tip, man. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, um, I guess the only positive, Luca had 11 rebounds.
yeah,
I mean, that's the only positive I got out of this one, man. It was not good all the way around, man. It's one of those games where as a Mavs fan, you just kind of just shake your head in disappointment. It's like, what were you doing in the last? What was the point of you doing what you did the last 6 games just to kind of forget what you did and
hmm
just play the way you played tonight? You know what I mean? And it was very frustrating, man. I guess you can say we miss KP.
yeah. We miss
Uh,
KP. I wanted KP to give us a 30-10 game today. We can't get it again. So I'm not going to throw it on KP because we beat the rest of the teams without KP, but he's still the second best player on the team. So it is still an excuse we can use. It's not good to use the excuse, but it is what it is. We're missing a 20 and 8 guy or whatever. Like that's a lot of points and a few rebounds that you're missing every night.
Man, since we really ain't got any positives tonight, let's go ahead and open it up, bro.
Let's just go, man.
Let's get into these negatives, man. What you got, man?
I usually let you go first. I'm gonna throw it like this: Tim Hardaway Jr. is the worst defender in the NBA. I really, truly believe that. I know he shot 5 of 11 today, which wasn't the worst from the field and all, but it just seemed like every time he was on the defensive assignment, he was getting blown by or giving an and one, doing something crazy. Um, Everybody really didn't play great defense tonight, but it just exposes Tim Hardaway Jr. even more when the rest of the team can't play defense. Luca wasn't giving his best effort on defense. He didn't complain to the referees as much. It was like it was a throwaway game. I really felt like this game, it just felt weird. It felt like they just didn't care about this game at all. They went to New York and
Yeah,
said, "Let's just leave, man. Like let's get out of here," and I'm done. But him the 3-point shooting was horrible. We had a bunch of wide open shots. I will. That's another positive. I'll throw that out there. I didn't throw out a
back,
positive.
back to that
We
again, where we got the wide open shots and people are missing.
Yeah, it's only one game though, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna call it a trend. We had a bad game. Golden State just had a bad game against us, so we're gonna have bad games still. I'm not gonna harp on it too badly, but yeah, it's not a lot. Everything basically was negative, man. Like I can go down the line. There was nobody that really played positive tonight. No one at all. So I'll let you harp on it because I know you love going negative on the Mavs. I always got the positive side on it.
Man, listen, Where do I begin? I guess we can start at on the fact that we reverted back to missing wide open threes again.
Mhm.
This game also showed tonight that we need a center. You need a center, and I think Pavel just. I know we don't really touch on the question comments at the end of the show, but Pavel just made a good point. You didn't give Chris a lot of minutes. You didn't give Josh Green a lot of minutes. When Josh Green and came into the game, he brought energy. He
Mhm.
brought effort. But matter of fact, Green played 11 minutes. Chris played 6 minutes.
Yeah, he got out coached today. He got out
Bro,
coached today.
yeah. Now, Cleveland struggled tonight too from the three.
Mhm.
Like he had a lot of turnover too. Ball slipping through his hands. He losing control, throwing it out of bounds, all kind of stuff tonight, man. It just everybody looked bad. And you gotta get on Luka.
Yeah.
We gotta get on Luka. I brought this up before on multiple videos. Look, we love Luka. We do. We both got Luka jerseys. I got multiple Luka jerseys. Love the guy. But when he's not playing good, you have to call him out. And for him to sit there, bro, he kills me with those step back threes. And then it's the times he takes the step back threes.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, why you got Mitchell Robinson on you? Why are you bailing him out by doing a contested step back three?
Mhm.
You missed like 4 of them in the first quarter, and you still taking them.
Yep.
It's like you take a guy like that off the dribble.
Mhm.
You're like Luka completely looked out of sync tonight, man. Completely out of sync.
Yeah. He
I
started.
don't.
He started off hot. He started off. I don't want to say hot. He wasn't out of it. I think he started off
He
maybe
was
like
taking it. He was taking it to the
yeah,
beginning of the game, but then
and
he
then
started shooting those
he
threes,
yeah, those
which
step
took him
back threes.
completely
It
out
was
of the
like
game.
over and over, like when they were
Yeah,
down by a couple points, and he was just coming up the court and he was just taking step back threes. And it's like, Luka, pass the ball. I can't believe I'm saying it, but yeah, pass the ball, Luka. Like, go around the court, get an easy bucket, do something. And you can tell once he gets frustrated, as we said before, he's the leader of the team. So when you watch him and his body language isn't into the game, the team follows behind him. So it's Luka.
I like I said, I not a lot of positive in this game, man. I just the team is it's always funny, man. I've said this before too. When one guy is off, it's like the whole team is off.
Mm-hmm.
One guy ain't hitting his shots, then everybody's not hitting their shots. It's like the whole team is either hitting their shots or they're either missing their shots.
Mm-hmm.
It's never in between. Never like a couple guys sprinkled in is hitting their shots, and one or two guys hitting, one or two guys not. It's everybody's not hitting. And it showed tonight in this game. Man, the New York Knicks look like we've been looking over the last. Man, we shot 44% on threes last game.
Yeah.
We shot 21 tonight.
Yeah.
We reverted back to how I've been shooting prior to the 6-game win streak.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I said, man, it's frustrating because you expected this team to have turned the corner. Shout out to Jay. He sent us a little video talking about, what Bronson talking about. Oh, we didn't turn the corner.
Mm-hmm.
We can. I don't see us losing in the next 155 games or whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? Just talking as if like, oh, we figured it out now. We good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come out here and you play this way.
Yeah.
And then you do, like I said, you do it on national television. That's embarrassing, man. The way you lose on national television, that's embarrassing. Into a team that was struggling over the last, I don't know how many games. Y'all made RJ Barrett look like he's a perennial all-star out there.
Yep.
Julius Randle scored 2 points last game. Like I said, I'm not saying you're going to shut him down to 2 points tonight, but he's been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these guys came out and had their best games of the season against y'all. Y'all supposed to be a top 5 defense. What happened?
And they just didn't play defense at all tonight.
And like I said, Mitchell Robinson tonight showed we need a center. Now I know there's some rumors going out around right now that Dallas is looking at Miles Turner. We need to go get Miles Turner. I'm guaranteeing you, if we had Miles Turner tonight in this game, bro, that stuff wouldn't have happened.
No.
Like it's just, and then on top of that, they kept driving to the basket, like baiting in Mitchell Robinson,
Mm-hmm.
and he kept rejecting everything around the rim. I'm just like,
Yep.
Like you said, it didn't let nobody play with effort tonight. Nobody played with effort. It was very embarrassing tonight, man. Very embarrassing.
I feel like the game plan was to take away the Mavericks points in the paint. The Mavs have been good recently at points in the paint, and they couldn't get any points in the paint today. They were getting denied at the rim, and the outside shot wasn't falling. So when they play that game plan and you can't make them pay by making outside shots, then you just look like tonight. So
Like I said, man, I know you say we got to move to the next game, man. It's like Dallas did that before this game. It's like I said, it's like they prepared their mind for Memphis.
yeah.
And you were right. We kind of, as fans, we did overlook New York because
Hmm.
as a fan, I saw how New York played the last handful of games. So I'm thinking the way Dallas been playing compared to how New York been playing. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I thought they would have put in better effort than this, and I still thought they would have won.
It's New
But
York.
no, that wasn't the case. And so I'm just like, bro, like this right here too, man, is why when I tell you I need to see it first.
Hmm.
These are the reasons why I was telling you this. I can't sit there and put my full faith. Yeah, they did. Dallas has done this before, where all of a sudden they go on these little runs and they look good for a stretch. Then they revert back to their old ways. We've seen it for the last 4 years. So I can't sit there and be like, I'm all in. They won 6 in a row. Now I'm all in. I cannot do that, bro. Because every time I do that, we get this. We get these type of efforts. And
What if
like
they
you
beat
said,
Memphis?
Sweeney got out coached tonight. Now I understand
He did.
he's an assistant coach and Tibbs is a top tier coach or whatever. I understand that, but some of the rotations, man, in this game tonight, man, were just like I wasn't feeling it at all. Like we said, Josh Green was bringing energy and effort. He only
Hmm.
played 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Chris only played. You see Dwight Powell down there, bro. Dwight Powell got used. I'm
Used
talking
and
about like
abused on the
toilet paper.
glass. Used
Was
and
getting
abused.
used down there by Mitchell Robinson, bro.
Used and abused.
How many times have we seen Powell get used by the starting center?
All the time.
And usually we see the effort. We see, Maxi come out there with effort and energy and stuff like that. Even he got outplayed.
Yep.
Like I said, Maxi looked out of sync. Can't hit your wide open three. Dorian missed so many wide open threes. I'm talking about the type of threes that were momentum changing threes.
Yep.
And he was
Those
just
ones. Yep. Those ones where you like, oh, go ahead. That's in. Oh, that's a run right there. And it's like, nah, he missed it.
then on top of that, bro, when you see that your team is struggling on defense, kind of switch it up and kind of throw like one thing we can say about Rick Carlisle is like he tried to find combinations that work, right?
Hmm.
Like if you struggling, let's try this player over here. He might throw in a Trey Burke for a little spurt to try to add a little energy or something, or just try something different. What was Frank Ntilikina at tonight?
Not until the garbage time.
You see what I'm
No.
saying?
Yeah. But
Like, come on,
it wasn't
man.
Jay Kidd though. So that's I'm not gonna go. That's Jason Kidd didn't coach. Like it's he didn't have the adjustments. He finally got out coach. He shows you why he wasn't Sweeney. Shows you why he wasn't a head coach. He shows you why he's assistant coach. So I'm not. Let's say they beat Memphis on Friday. Now we're all like, oh, okay, that's just the outline out of what happened, out of these past 8 games or whatever. So I'm not gonna go too hard on them yet. They were going to lose eventually. We watched the Nets lose by 20. We watched Chicago lose games by 20. Teams lose, and it sucks when you lose like that. Like I'd rather lose by this than them heart rate, them nail biters at the end. But it's about the next game. Let's see how they adjust. You lose games. Good teams don't lose multiple games back to back. So now the next game is a huge game for the Mavs now. Let's see how they adjust and how they clap back.
You had to call it. What you think?
Hi, man. I don't know. Memphis
Bro,
is
Memphis
crazy
look
high.
good, man.
But we're gonna beat them because we stop streaks, man. We gonna beat them, man. We got to. We gonna beat them. What's up with KP? Is KP playing?
I
If
have no
KP
idea.
plays, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with KP, bro. I don't know what the situation is. Because matter of fact, my girl asked me that tonight, and she was like, "I thought KP was why KP back? No, she said why Luca back with KP now." I said, "Well, first because KP got into the protocol after Luca did," and she's like, "But I
Mhm.
thought he was in there like 2 weeks, like last week or whatever." And I was like, I don't know, I don't know.
I,
You thought he was gonna be back in this game or
yeah,
no last game. You thought he was gonna be back last
the
game.
last game. Yep.
Yeah, last
And
game.
then
Yeah.
he went
So
to this
I don't
game,
know. I don't
and I
know.
said I'd really be worried if he didn't make this game, and that's been this game now that just passed. So I pray he doesn't. You hope that he didn't get it too bad and that he's okay. But it's like, man, it's been a while now, and I haven't heard anything. They haven't said he had it real bad or anything like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, bro.
I don't even know if it makes a difference though, because KP doesn't usually do anything but get bullied by New York too. So I don't know.
Yeah,
But
Dallas got out hustled, out muscled,
everything, man,
got pushed around. They just looked like they didn't want to play.
everything.
Like
It was.
another thing too. Like I was watching. I don't know if you saw like them kind of leading up to the game and all that stuff, talking about all these different players in the mecca of Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
These are the games that the superstars show up in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just waiting on Luka to have his breakout moment in the Garden.
He
If you
hasn't.
really want to be considered one of the elite of the elites of the elites,
Mm-hmm.
it's these kind of games right here, bro, where you show up and show out.
Yep.
And he didn't do that.
He still hasn't. He hasn't yet.
And he still hasn't, bro. Like Luka hasn't since he been back has not looked like Luka from last year, and
Mm-hmm.
we still don't know why that's the case. It's like I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
We thought maybe okay he's out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
He came back in better shape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we thought maybe because he was hurt. He's not hurt anymore. So it's like I don't know what the case is and why he's not playing up to par as we expect him to play. He's not looking like an all first team or all star. Period.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Luca, man.
His
I
shooting percentages are crazy. Like I don't know what's going on right now with the shot. Maybe it'll come around though. That's all we just hoping. We hoping maybe it'll come around and like it did last year. So if it comes back around again, who knows? But we're just tired of this roller coaster ride with Luca. I think all the Mavs fans are. It's just real. Like you just want to know what your guys do and guys be inconsistent. And Luca's been inconsistent these past couple of years. So I don't know. It just
that's
hope.
that's because as Mavs fans, we're constantly being told that this is Luca's year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay, he played a pretty solid year. Okay, no, now this is his year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he played another solid year, not bad. Okay, no, okay, I'm telling y'all, this is the year now. Oh, okay, he's playing. Okay, he's playing solid. It's like when are we gonna see that year where he breaks out? Because the stuff that you're known for doing, everybody knows that you do that now.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you're doing that little step back three in that left side of the court, everybody knows when you're dribbling to gather to do a step back three.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to become predictable. It's to the point
Yep.
like, bro, listen, you need to. We talk about KP need to go to the lab. Luca, you need to go to the lab, bro, and just work on your just. I don't know, bro. It's just.
It's the 3-point shot, man. It's really the 3-point shot. It's that
And you
three
know
point
what? You know
shot.
what, King? And I said this before. He can shoot. I mean, he's not showing it right now. He's just struggling in general. But I feel like he shoots better at this.
Stand still.
Yeah. Instead of doing the step backs, you're making it more
Yeah.
difficult for you, bro. You are doing step back, 35-foot 3-pointers.
Yeah.
That's more difficult than you doing a catch and shoot three in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's little bitty things like that to add to your game that'll make you a whole lot more unstoppable. You're bailing the defense out when you're doing those step back threes with like 20 seconds left on the clock.
They're going to start questioning him soon because if he keeps the same production for the rest of this year, that's going to be now second, gone down to third year. Like his numbers are dropping each year now. So I don't know, man. Like I don't know. It's like he put up the 28 a game in the second year. It went down to 27 last year, and now it's looking like 25 this year. So that's not a good look. That's the wrong way.
And you can't blame that on the free throws.
Nah.
Can't blame it on the free throws. Because it's a whole lot more issues going on than him not going to the free throw line like he was the last few years. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just some like I said, his shot selection to me, man, sometimes just kind of just makes me mad, man. It's like, what are you doing? It was
Yeah.
so many times he had Mitchell Robinson isolated like on the left side, and you already know what he's gonna do. He started doing that little dribble up between the legs and kind of leaning one way. You know he's gonna
Yeah.
lean to step back, and it's like, bro, no, you were known for taking these guys off the dribble. Now it's something you don't want to do it.
You know what makes me mad watching it though? Like when you watch the fourth quarter and you know that Luka doesn't have his 20 points yet, and you see how he goes and easily gets to the rim and like scores to get buckets. And it's like he'll get to the rim and it's like a garbage time kind of, and he's just getting easy layups at the rim and all. And you're like, Luka, why don't you just do that the whole game then?
Yeah,
Just go in there and score like that the whole game. Why are you getting it to get your 20 points at the end of the game? But
the thing too, you know what Luka might need to do. You remember last year? No, sorry, year before last when Westbrook played for Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and once they traded off Capella, and it made it a little bit more easy for him to drive to the lane, he
Uh-huh.
started cutting back on his threes,
Mm-hmm.
which made his game a whole lot more effective. That's probably what Luka need to do. Until you can figure out this issue with your threes or whatever, bro, cut back on your 3-point attempts and increase your drives to the basket. Because obviously they can't stop you from getting to the basket. He literally can get anywhere he wants on the court.
Yeah.
So just do more of that. That way you can draw some fouls like you did tonight, get some attention, draw some fouls, and then maybe that'll open up your 3-point game because they constantly can't stop you in the paint. That's gonna free you up for the three. You know
I
what I'm
need
saying?
to
Play you for the drive, free you for your jump shot.
I need to look at stats, the advanced stats, but I know for the past couple years he's been the most double and triple team player in the NBA. So I don't know if he still is. He probably still is. It
Yeah, he
seems like
probably like top, I know he's top five.
yeah, every time he gets
You
to the
saw
rim,
it tonight.
it seems like it's like three guys on him every time he gets to the rim, and it's like, God, at least somebody make a shot, someone do something. It's just they know he's going to go to he can get to the rim whenever he wants to, but it's always like a wall. It's kind of like a Giannis wall, kind of in a way. It makes you think of what the potential is right now if we had a Miles Turner, though, man, and instead of
Yeah.
Dwight Powell, like you said, so that you could play both the 5-man spread and you can do pick
Thank
and
you.
roll with Miles Turner, man. You can
Oh
do
my
both
God. Thank you.
with
Because
Miles Turner.
listen, you've heard me say this numerous times, bro. With the White Powell out there at center, you're playing 4-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing 4-on-5 because I know what you're going to do. You're not going to stay out there in the paint. I mean, out there in the perimeter.
Nope.
You're gonna stay. You're gonna go somewhere in the paint, which is why when they were trying to do, like, how many times you see them do a pick and roll tonight? And when you did see them do
They
a pick
tried
and
to.
roll,
Mm-hmm.
they tried to do it and it wasn't successful. That's
Nope.
why they're playing you for. And plus, remember, the Knicks are coached by one of the greatest defensive minds in the league.
Uh-huh.
Like if I'm sitting here making $2.15 an hour plus tips, can sit here and tell you that you don't think tips are saying the same thing?
Yeah.
He's not going nowhere, y'all.
They back off
Follow
Dwight
him
Powell.
until he gets to the rim. That's all he's gonna do.
They don't give Dwight Powell no respect in that jump shot. As soon as it's a pick, that second whoever's on Dwight Powell was shadowing Luka every time.
Yep.
Every time.
Yep. And
And
then
it's
Mitchell
not
Robinson is long enough to where he's touching you and then touching Luke at the same time. So that way he know
Yep.
where both of y'all at on that pick. Which why when Luka or Brunson then would go to the lane thinking they're gonna try to lob it to Powell, they had to come back out. How many times you see I feel like the White Powell? How many times did you see JB go to the paint trying to set the White Powell for the lob and he kept coming back out?
Yep.
And I'm just
A
like,
lot of times.
listen, if you just imagine how much space Luka would have if you had a person like Miles Turner who shoots up to close to 40% on threes as a center. Now you're spreading the court with 5 guys now instead of just 4. Because like you said, you're just a pick and roll guy. These other guys can shoot, but when Luka's driving to the basket, that puts 2 people, like you said, he's getting double team or triple team when he's going to the basket. That's 2 people on you now.
And the
Make it
defense,
harder
man.
for him.
And the defense, you play pressure defense if you got Miles Turner behind you. Everybody can press up on their man.
Exactly.
You press up on your man. Everybody at the 3-point line play the 3 because you got a guy behind you that's going to change it. 2 guys.
The style that I was just talking about, you saw Chris hit that 3 in the corner.
Uh-huh.
Like, bro, it can be done if you had the right person out there with Luka and them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Powell's not going to do that, but yet Powell got more minutes. He got 19 compared to Chris, like 6. So I'm just confused on, like, why are you keeping the dude if you're not going to play him? I'm not saying go out there and play him 20 minutes or whatever, or 25 minutes. I'm not saying that. But get it to where he can be effective in a nice doses of minutes. What are you going to do in 6 minutes?
The Mavericks know they have a big, like, I guess, question they have to answer pretty soon. This center thing is coming to an end. And they got to decide the whole Willie Cauley-Stein being out with personal reasons. Marquise Chris on the 10-day contract for the 3rd time. This is probably the last time he can be eligible for that contract. Then you got Kristaps not wanting to play center. You got your problem with Moses Brown right now as far as you got too many centers. That was the issue from the beginning of the season. You had too many centers. You had too many bodies at the position for it to not be somebody that's competent enough to play the role. Yep. So it's like, why do we have that many centers? So they have to decide, they have to try to get rid of these centers. And they have big decisions because they love some of these centers. Some of these guys are Luka's best friends. Boban gets no minutes now. really, I love Boban. We all love Boban. We need to trade Boban if we could, though, as soon as possible. Like
Yeah.
it just is what it is. We need to get rid of these guys that are just sitting on our bench for no reason, just being bodies. So they have decisions to make.
No, I agree. All right, bro. I think we've been enough. Let's go ahead and get to the game ball, man. Who you giving the game ball to?
Mm,
It's hard, I know.
mm. That's a tough one, man. Yikes. Jeez. Man. Do I have to give one out? Can I not give one? We got 2 wins or losses, I guess. Yeesh.
Can I get mine? I guess.
Yeah, go ahead, give yours first.
Jalen Brunson.
I was thinking about. I'm like, man, this is gonna be
He
JB.
did. He gave you 14, 7, and 6.
Yeah, if that's the case, I might as well give it to Luca then. But this is horrible, man. Like,
Yeah, like you said, I don't want to give it to anybody, but you know how we do: get a game
yeah, you
ball,
gotta
wins or
give it to
losses.
someone. All right, so if you gave,
It's harder when it's losses. Like
yeah, you gave it to
nobody.
JB. I, I'm, I, I'm gonna give it to. I gotta give it to JB too, man. I can't get it. I can't give it to Luca. I can't give it to Luca. Luca was horrible. I know he got his 11 rebounds and his little 5 assists and all. He shot 8 of 23 from the field again, and we just talked about that the other day. And I gave him, basically a pass for shooting a
Yeah,
bad percentage and all. And not this time. So I'm not gonna give it to Luca. This is JB's. We're gonna agree with this one. This will be JB's game ball
and Lucas shot 1 for 9 on threes.
on 3s. Yeah. His shooting, man. His shooting's off. They got to do something. They have to clear it up. They have to. They have to make a trade, man.
Hey,
This
Lucas shot 11% for three today.
yeah, it's, it's pretty bad right now.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, it's that part of the show, man. I guess we're getting into the questions and comments. If y'all got any questions or comments, go ahead and get them in now, man. We're about to get into it.
I know
Like,
this is sad one, y'all. This one's sad.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's one of those games everybody's kind of upset. But let's get into it, y'all. Powell seems to be the only one that sent them in today. He said, I don't understand. Josh Green only 11 minutes, Chris only 7 minutes. Yeah, like I said, when I was looking at the game, when those guys were in the game, they played with a whole lot more effort and energy.
Mm-hmm.
But yet you played them in limited minutes.
I
You
don't
know what I'm saying?
understand.
You saw that some of your top echelon guys were struggling. That's the part where you let these guys play a couple more minutes extra. You put in like a Frank Ntilikina for some defense because somebody need to play defense out there. Like you said, when you seen Tim Hardaway out there getting cooked, like why didn't you put Frank Ntilikina in, man, just to kind of get some defensive stops out there?
No,
I don't get it.
they got out coached. Like it was a
Yeah,
horrible coaching
extremely
job.
out coached.
It
Extremely
was
out
it was horrible. This is just a bad game in general, man. Josh Green has been like the most important player or kind of like the most valuable player the past few games, and you only gave him 11 minutes. So you
Right.
went back to not giving him an opportunity. When he was out there, he was stealing the ball and all kind of things. So I don't know, man. Josh Green should be playing. Should definitely be playing almost 20 minutes a game. I think at least a game. So I don't know. This is
He
just a
definitely should have played more than 11 minutes.
yeah. This is a bad coaching job, man. This is one of those games. I'm gonna give it to him, man. I mean, he's not. Stuff gotta happen. I'm just Memphis. We come over here, Memphis. I'll come and destroy the Mavericks after the Memphis game if they lose against that one. That was a horrible fashion game. But right now, it's the New York Knicks, man. Like they have our number right now. Like they're the team. They're one of the teams that have our number as far as the matchup. So I'm not gonna get too, out of it because I know that's the truth. It's happened. We can go back and look at the numbers as far as over the past few seasons with the New York Knicks.
All right, man. Powell got another one here. He said, as much as I love to dump on Powell and Hardaway, Luca look bad, man. Yeah, like we said, man. Luca's not out the woodworks tonight, man. He looked bad. Like I said, he
Yeah.
shot 11% from three. He shot 1 for 9, and just kept jacking them, man. It's like if Luca can just cut his 3-point attempts down to about 4 or 5, bro, that you might be a little bit more effective. And if he
Mhm.
could cut back on those step back threes, I kid you not. I think except for I think it was 2 corner threes he missed. The rest of them were step back threes. And it's just like, bro, just
He should use his drive to set up his step back
that's
three.
what I was
Why
saying.
does he do it the other way? Like
I
he
have
should
no
be
idea. I
driving
have no idea.
all day, and then you catch somebody on that one where that pull back, snatch back, got him, step back three or something like that. That's how you play it. He does that at the top of the key, sizing you up. Well, you know what he about to do. The time's going down. When it gets down to about under 10 seconds, you only have one move. You're not fast, Luka. So you're not going to take too much time to get to the rim. They know what you're about to do. Step back three. And they're starting to get used to it, man. So it's like you said, it's earlier. He has to change his game up a little bit. But Tim Hardaway Jr., man, like, I don't know. I'm just starting to realize that I keep trying to give him his credit. But there's so many guys on his team now I'm starting to feel like is more valuable than him. And we gave him this contract, and it's been a regression. Like, this is not we expected this year to be the year that he possibly takes the step to being borderline all-star. We was hoping we'd given him the money after seeing the playoffs and all that he would have that step possibly, and he's went backwards. He's nowhere near that right there. It's I truthfully, if I'm going down the line, you got Luka, you got KP, you got Jalen Brunson. I'm probably gonna go Maxey. I'm probably gonna go Dorian Finney-Smith, and I'm getting to the point with this whole little run right here of putting Josh Green above him as far as valuable Mav players. So I just named six Mavs players that are possibly more valuable than Tim Hardaway Jr. and he's getting paid $18 million a year. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man.
We have to trade him. We have to trade him.
Yeah, we definitely got to trade him, bro. For sure.
If that's what's going to happen, he has to be traded.
All right, Powell had this one too. He said because of the shape and conditioning, he doesn't create the space he needs for his step backs, which that could be part of it too, Powell. You're right. It's that and the fact that he's starting to become predictable. Mm-hmm. He's starting to become predictable. And it's just like, bro, we already know. Like I said, I can sit here and tell you when he's about to do a step back. Yeah. Especially like you said, when he go down to about 7 seconds, you already know what he's about to do. He's about to do a step back. And whenever he's on that left side of the court, where he's made a bunch of game winners at, whenever he's right there on that side of the court, bro, you know he's about to do a step back. And it's just like, I don't know, man. He had to make a better. He had to do better with the shot selection, man. And he had to do it quick before a lot of these Luka haters or whatever the case is, or Trae Young lovers or whatever you want to. Just anybody who don't like Luka, gonna start coming out and they're gonna start pointing at games like this.
It's all good. What's going to end up happening is this year, it's going to start being questions at the end of the year about Ja Morant being better than Luka. It's already starting to be there already. So that's going to be Lucas. I'm telling you, the whole Ja Morant little train right now is running right now. They're loving Ja, but he's the most entertaining player they say in the league right now, and the most fun to watch. That was Lucas stuff a few years ago, so that's becoming Ja Morant right now. This summer, piggybacking off of what you said, this summer is going to be a huge summer for Luka Doncic. I know we talk about every other summer, and it was going to be this year. No, this summer, after all this talk they've talked about his conditioning, his weight, and all that stuff, this is the year where Luka has to show us how his body's going to look for the future. As far as his adult body and what it's going to be and what we're going to be used to, the way he comes into shape next year should be the way he's going to start being. That's it. That's somebody has to hold him accountable. If he comes in the next season out of shape, Mavericks fans should turn on him. I'm going that far. You guys should start to boo that man because he's taking the money now and he's not putting his full, time and effort into his craft, and we deserve better than that. So we believe Luka is better than that, and we hold him at a great standard. But if we're going to hold him at that standard, we deserve better from him. So next year is a major year for Luka Doncic.
I couldn't put it better myself, man. All right, man. Next we have, would you have thrown Boban in tonight to mix it up? I mean, just try anything, man. You had Nerlens Noel down there looking like Wilt Chamberlain. You had Mitchell Robinson down there looking unstoppable. And it's like I said, we don't have a center, man. And I'm just like, look, you have to try something. You got to try something. And like I said, when you want to give Chris like 6 minutes, he's like, what are we doing? If you see the White Powell is out there getting used up like paper towel, and you see this dude come in here and showing some type of effort and energy. Matter of fact, I think he had that one offensive foul, and that's when they kind of started putting him back in the game.
Yeah.
It's like, really? He messes up one time with the White Powell after getting destroyed down there in the paint, and you extend his minutes and you cut Chris's down because he had that one offensive foul?
Man, I don't understand it. I don't
I don't
understand that.
understand it either.
I
I don't
understand how
understand.
Dwight Powell plays, man. Like I just don't understand it because you see him at times he does these ridiculous out of the gym alley oops and all, and you like, man, he can hop. And then you watch guys like Mitchell Robinson just jump over his back over and over again, just
Yeah.
taking rebound. Like if you can jump, why can't you jump and get the rebound? What's going on? But I don't get it, man. Like he can jump, right? Like you see sometimes the one
Yeah,
hand
yeah,
alley oops he catches and all, and it's like,
yeah.
wow, Dwight, like come on. But then you see every time when he goes up for a rebound, some guys
Head
just bring
at
him
the
in over
rim.
his
It's
head.
like,
Yeah, like right over his head. Like, come on, Dwight. Nope.
but you give me like 5 rebounds a game.
I don't get it. He only give you 5 a game. Dwight don't give you 5 a game. I think he's giving us like
Oh
4 a
man,
game, man.
bro. When you said that, man, listen. It's funny when you put it like that because you're right. It's like, bro, you can jump over the rim, but you can't get a rebound.
You cannot get a rebound. His position is his legs. For some reason, the Mavs need to go get a trainer that dedicates some trainer that's known for legs and leg day because our guys do not have legs, man. From
Yeah,
Luka to KP to Dwight Powell, I'm being truthful here. These guys do
yeah.
not have
Nah,
legs.
you right. You right. You right. I can't believe you put it like that. I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, that's because I've told you this before. Dwight is playing out of position. He's not a center. He can't stretch the floor, so they have to put him at center. We put
What
you at
is he?
center because it puts you closer to the rim because you can't shoot outside the rim. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like 5 feet. And so that's why he's down there, man. It ain't like he's down there because he just some force of nature down there. You know what I'm saying? Because Mitchell Robinson ain't a top 5. Well, he probably is. I don't know. Well, ain't a lot of centers in the league. I about to say
Nah,
he really ain't no top 5
he's
center or anything, but you making him out there look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar down there, or should I say Akeem Olajuwon on defense down there.
about
And
top
it's
15.
just
About
so
top 15.
yeah, top 15, yeah. But bro, I don't know. They
I
got to
mean,
do
but
something.
but when our guys are bottom 5, I mean, top
You
15,
sure? You sure bottom 5? They probably top 5 in the G League. Is probably what you meant.
bottom 5 in the G League. What you talking about?
All right, man. Pavel got another one here. He said it might be good for him to not make the All Star game as a wake up call. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, Pavel. I kind of thought about that. I said maybe if Luca did not play in the All Star game this year, bro. You need to go sit. You need to go do something else. Don't worry about the All Star game because
He
we
making
know
All
if
Star.
you.
Come on, y'all. He making All Star game.
No, no, yeah, no. We're not saying he's not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
make it. He's
I said,
saying
come on.
should he? I told you this about 10 videos ago. I said, bro, he probably shouldn't even go to the All Star game this year.
Yeah,
Does he
but
look like an All Star to you? No.
no, but
Like
we
the dude
fifth. We
should
fifth
be
in the West. Who
what?
gonna go?
No, yeah, we're fifth in the West. But does he look like an All Star? He has looked like an All Star all year long. Not like the last year or the year before last. Well, the year before last, he should have went to the All Star game that year and just didn't go. You know what I'm saying?
Not a
Because of reasons
not a superstar. He doesn't look like a superstar this year. He looks like an all-star. Still, those numbers, 25, 9, and 8. You can't. Come on. That's an all-star.
you can look at the numbers. You can look at the numbers. It's just like saying, "Oh, Antoine Walker put up the numbers," but we
He was
all
an
know the
all-star.
dude was the most inconsistent dude. Shot the most threes and only shot like 20% from threes,
He was
and,
an
and got
all-star.
got got bounced around the league after he left Boston for
Boston.
those reasons.
He was an
Like,
all-star in Boston, though. He was
yeah, he
a
was an all star
perennial
in
all-star
Boston,
in
but after he
Boston.
left Boston, what did he do after that?
Came to the Mavericks and was trash.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So the point I'm making is like, yeah, you can put those numbers up, but would you say, hell, CJ McCollum put those numbers up? Is he an all star?
Nah,
Like, no,
CJ
like
McCollum not putting numbers up. That's what I'm saying. It's not a Luka's not playing at a superstar level. Like we're used to Luka playing the superstar level. Luka's still putting up better numbers than Ben Simmons put up when he goes to the All-Star game.
okay.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. He's an all-star, man. He's just not a superstar this year. He's an 25, 9, and 8. You come on, man. That's wild. That's like that's the level of respect that we or the level of I guess greatness we expect from Luka.
Yeah,
25,
yeah,
9, and 8.
great. We had the expectations for him this year. Yes.
Yeah, 25, 9, and 8 is seen as a bad year this year. And it is. It's a bad year. We're gonna call it like it is. It's a bad year. I wanted
And it's not like I said.
29 to 30.
It's not the numbers. It's the impact.
Yeah, it's not
You know what I'm
impacting it
saying?
as
But like
much.
you said, he had 21 and 11 tonight.
Hmm.
But he look how bad he played.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we talking about.
he's still an all-star though. Yeah, I can't let y'all get that.
Nah, he finna be an all-star though. He number 2 right now behind Steph Curry in the backcourt.
I don't know if
All
he's gonna
right, man.
start though.
Nah, he gonna start.
You sure? Because
Yeah.
it's only 50% of the fans, only 50%.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the fans. You're
Yeah,
right.
you think he gonna start off with Ja? That is where I
Oh,
worry about. I don't know if he's gonna start. Now I do think
bruh,
he's
you
gonna
just
make it.
I didn't. I completely forgot about that. You right. I forgot about that because yeah, right now you're number 2 with the the
Fan
fan
vote.
voting or whatever. So now you throw in the no wait what is how does it work?
You throw and it's a quarter player vote and a quarter coach vote, I believe.
And
Oh
then
no, media.
50%
It's media and coach. It was
media
player.
coaches and then 50% fans. Okay, yeah. I didn't. I
Yeah,
forgot. Yeah, you might be right because man, job man, that boy balling this year, man.
but his numbers aren't better than Lucas though.
But like I said, once
It's
again,
the
it's
impact.
there
It's
you
the
go.
impact.
It's
That's
the
what I'm saying.
impact.
His numbers aren't better than Lucas. You look at the numbers per numbers. Luka Doncic is doing better than Ja Morant. I told someone today in the Facebook group, it's kind of crazy because you look at the past the on off numbers as far as Luka being on the court and off the court. When they play with Luka, they play better with him off the court. When they play games with Luka starting.
Yeah.
When Luka doesn't play on the games, though, they play better with him on the team than without the team, though. So when they don't have Luka, they have a worse record than when they do have Luka. Luka's the Mavericks record with Luka, I think right now is better than the Memphis Grizzlies record with Ja Morant. But because of the effect and how everything looks right now with the rest of the team, it looks like Ja Morant is doing so much more. Like, remember the Grizzlies were winning so many games without Ja Morant when he was gone. They went on that whole streak. We ended the streak, didn't we? I thought that's what happened. We ended that streak when they didn't have Ja Morant. When we beat them the second time out of the 2 games, we played like back to back in that series.
It
I
was on a
believe they
streak that game.
I believe they won a streak when we played them then. I think they were winning like on a streak at that point. I believe
Oh,
the Grizzlies have been winning without Ja Morant. It was a point when Ja Morant first came back this year that the Grizzlies fans said he needed to sit out. He got mad at the fans saying they turned his back on him and all that stuff because they said, "Why don't you sit out more? Because we winning games without you." But they seem to all forget that they were winning games without Ja Morant this year. I think their record is better without Ja Morant. But it's not like it's a bad record with Ja Morant, but everyone doesn't talk about that because of the way the season is in hindsight and all. But it's all good. Lucas still got time to be better than him. It's still a while before the All-Star break. We still won what
you talking better than him this year, or you talking about just in general?
I'm saying this year. Just I think Lucas better than
Oh,
Ja
okay.
Morant in
Yeah, I
general.
better say yeah.
And in general, I think Luka's better than John. Now, will that be for long? Because John Morant depends on how many steps John Morant continues to take. John Morant right now has folks thinking that he should have been the number 1 pick in his draft, and his draft included Zion Williamson, who was supposed to be the next future of the league.
I
So when that
mean,
happens, he's one of the guys Luka has to look out for, and he's in our division. These are
right.
guys I was worried about. I was worried about Jalen Greens, and these are guys I look at that come out behind Luka because I saw the hype that followed Luka. So I'm like, who's going to be that next guy I got to worry about? Because I've already seen the guys in the league right now, and it looks like Luka's better than all those guys 25 and under. Who now is going to be that next guy that I got to worry about? That, oh man, he might be the guy to take the spot instead of Luka. And John Morant right now is looking like he might be one of those guys you got to
I said
watch
that
out.
last year, but Ja, I said Ja gonna be a problem, man. That boy
Ja,
gonna be
and
a problem.
he's in our division. He's in
Yeah,
our division.
but yeah,
So
let's go ahead.
that's
My bad, Pebble. We got this question he had put
go ahead. I'm
comment he
sorry.
put in. He said the problem with the step back is when it's effective, the defense has to believe you're gonna take it to the hole. No one believes he's gonna take drive and dunk.
Yep.
Yeah, like King said earlier, you want to open that shot up by driving,
Mm-hmm.
not open the drive up by you shooting. That's not how that works. You do it the opposite way. And so that's what he's been doing. He's been selling more for the jump shots than he has been driving. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I believe his drives have dropped this year compared to last year. Like that dude lived in the paint last year. The paint in the mid range, he lived around that area.
I think his mid range dropped too. I think that's
I
a big
believe
thing
so.
too. I think his mid range. It doesn't look like his mid range is that effective this year.
I was just about to say that too because you saw in this game here, man. He made RJ Barrett look like a Kawhi Leonard out there on defense today, bro.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
not saying that RJ Barrett is not a solid defender, but it's like, come on now. We've seen better defenders sticking Luka, man, and he just made him look like they wasn't even supposed to be sticking him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I'm with you. This game kind of highlighted the. I kind of thought that already, but then like this game really pretty much highlighted the fact that Luka hasn't been effective in the mid range this year or drives to the basket. Because remember the last game we talked about it in the last video, he's
Mm-hmm.
missing those bunnies around the rim,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was just like, what's going on with Luka, man?
It might be his leg, man. His leg might really be hurt. You see, Dame just went out. Dame just went out with surgery. Luka's leg might really be hurt.
Man, if Luka is out for the season with some type of injury like Dame,
He
I
can't.
don't know, man.
He can't. That's why he might be hurt.
Yeah, you might be right, bro. You might be right because he just don't look the same as he normally does. Like I said, it's either like you said, either he's hurt or like Powell said, people are figuring him out.
When
I
he
kind of
came,
think people are figuring him out, but I don't know. I just like I said, if I can sit at home and just predict what you're about to do, I can just imagine what a team like as coached by one of the best defensive minds in the league and Coach Tibbs is telling his players.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? And
but
so
if
I don't know.
but
Maybe
if he's
maybe
hurt,
maybe maybe he is hurt. Maybe it is. I don't
if
know. Because like you
if he's
said, I think you said like 5 videos ago, he can't blow by nobody no more. It seems
no,
like
that's what I'm saying. If he's hurt, he can't do any other moves because he's hurt. But it's probably it's a little bit of both. It is because they're figuring out what he's doing. But I remember the first game when Luka played when he came back after all that time having off. They said he was playing with a brace on his knee. And I'm like, oh, what? Luka's playing with a brace on his knee. He just had off like a month,
right,
and he's like 22. He needs a brace on his knee. Like, what's going on? So I'm just saying something. You don't usually wear braces to help you be quicker. They slow you up.
right.
So if you put a brace on his knee's probably hurt.
Yeah, probably so. All right, man. Let's see. The bro law said I don't think he's starting over Ja. No, I don't like King just said a minute ago. I completely forgot about the other votes that they count with the players and it's a GMs or it's coaches, right?
I
Yeah.
know it's
It used to
coaches.
be
I don't know if it's
GMs.
media or it's players though. So it's the coaches, and then the other 25 is either players or it's media. One of
Media.
the two.
I can't remember, but yeah, I think I know you're right. I can't remember which one it is either. But yeah, no, I don't think he with all he just said. I don't think that he's gonna be starting over job, man. Job might get his first. I think was he an All Star last year? I can't remember.
Who hold up? I'm thinking he might though. It's gonna be close because if Luca's second in guard right now and
Mm-hmm.
Ja is who I don't know. You're right. He's not gonna get it over
He
Ja. But
third right now.
yeah, but Ja gonna get some first places in the coaches and the players votes. I think Ja gonna get a couple first places. I don't think Luca's gonna stay second on that on the players on the fans vote, but I don't think Luca's gonna get any first or second votes as far as the other side, the players and the coaches or whatever. But I think Ja is not only gonna get second place votes, I think Ja's gonna get some first place votes over Steph Curry. And if he gets some first place votes, if you'd have just got all second place votes, they'd have been a tie. And I think the edge goes to the fan vote. So Luca would have got it. But because I think Ja gonna get some first place votes on the other side as well, I think he's gonna start. Unless Luca goes on a run right now, real quick.
Yeah, he still got some time because they still got what was it? Is it any 3 rounds of votes?
Yeah, he got time. He still got
They
what
still
is it?
got two
Like
more. Yeah, they still got 2 more rounds.
yeah, the first week
Um,
of February or the second week of February, one of the two. I think it's the
something
first
like
week.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, right
something like
before the
that.
All Star, the first week before. So he got time.
All right,
They fit.
man. Bro, yeah. Bro Law said I think Luca's impact looks bad because he's supporting cast is not showing up.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. King said he's about to buy a Tim Hardaway Jr. jersey
I was about to.
to show some love and support for Tim Hardaway out here, man. Because the dude ain't showed up all year long, man. He had a stretch of like 2 games where he looked good, and that was it.
I was I
You're
was
paying the
going to.
man 18 million for 4 years, 18 million each, bro, and he dude not showing up.
Mm.
He out here stealing money out here, man. What's going on, King?
Both of them stealing money though. Technically, Luka's stealing money too. Kristaps Porzingis stealing money too. Everybody steals money from Mark Cuban.
Right.
Everybody, you get money, you get money. Hey, who are you? Chandler Parsons, you take Dirk's money. Oh, get him Dirk's money.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
A little bit
He
of money
did take
here.
Dirk money, man. Jesus, man.
Eric Dampier, you want some money? Here's some money for you.
Yeah, and you took Nash's money. Here you go. You take
Yep.
Nash. Wow. All right, man. I think this is the last one. Let somebody write in. Pavel says that's true. Reggie, he would had a triple double if the team shot better than 20% from three.
Yeah, it's the same.
21%.
It's the same thing as last game, as we said. Like when we talked about his field goal percentage didn't mean much, but he still had a good impact. It's because
Mm-hmm.
the other guys made shots and they shot 50, 40, 100 in that game. So if they would have made shots in this game, Luka driving to the rim, they got open shots. Like, so that's why I don't want to harp on it too much. You saw the open shots. It wasn't like a facade or anything like that. Like it was so many open shots where you just like Dorian Finney-Smith missed. Maxi Kleber, he missed. I was waiting to call him. Reggie Bullock missed. Tim Hardaway Jr. missed. Even Luka missing wide open 3-point shots. So I'm going to say they got past it. We're going to say this was one game where they didn't shoot well. They beat the Grizzlies. We got this whole thing is switched. We talking different again. So one game, yo. Let's not crucify him yet. Come on, it's our team. MFFLs.
Oh well, we could be fans, man. We just got to call it like you see it, even as a fan. All right, man. Pebble also had they said Tim Hardaway Jr. rookie card are cheap now. This show guy throw this game away on to the next one. Yeah, that's what King said, man. I'm trying not to harp on this game, man, but God, it made me so mad in this game, bro. Because I hate when you playing out of character. It's like that's not what you do. Like, what are y'all doing? Like I said, Maxi didn't look good. We know do have the white power play. That's normal. Luca didn't look good. You know, Jalen had his moments. We already know what Tim gonna do. He been doing this all year. It's to the point like, do you expect anything from Tim in the game when he plays?
No, I told you he's extra. He's
Yeah,
nothing but extra right now. So he's just we got to trade him. I mean,
you are
I
$18 million extra.
yeah, we got to trade Tim Hardaway, man. We have to trade Tim Hardaway, or we got to trade Jalen Brunson, and it's horrible, but one of the two. I I know, but the rumors came out that Ben Simmons. Hold on, Mavs fans. Ben Simmons allegedly. This is breaking news now. I don't know if anybody else recorded it. You got to report it. This is what we're going to say it on here. Ben
Yeah.
Simmons allegedly says the two teams in the Western Conference that he would play for are the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks. And allegedly, he believes that the Golden State Warriors do not have the moves or will not make the moves to go for him. So that leaves, if everybody else understands, we can
Roll.
do math. That leaves the Dallas Mavericks as the Western Conference team that Ben Simmons wishes to play for. I told you guys before on past shows when players asked for certain teams, I was hoping Dame Lillard would eventually ask for it, but you see his season like it may be over or close to it. It looks like Ben Simmons may be asking to play with Luka Doncic. So if that's the case, Nico has to get that done. And if this is real and this is true, Ben Simmons will be a Dallas Maverick. Like this is the way the league is this day and age. Players decide where they want to go. If Ben Simmons is saying, I know they just said what's his name for Clutch Sports?
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul. Yep, golly. They said Rich Paul just talked to Daryl Marley and the rest of the people over at Philly and told them that we were still at a standstill. Nothing has changed. So, guys, that's good news. If you're a Ben Simmons fan or if you're excited that Ben Simmons could possibly be on this team, I know I'm excited for it. I believe Rel is excited for it as well. If we could possibly get that done, that's a big piece. I think that fills a bunch of holes. We got a guy that can get to the rim at any time he wants to. If we get him like a faster guy than Luka, so you got a
That's what
faster
I'm about
guy
to say. You
punishing the
get him,
rim.
you got to play faster, bro.
You play a
You gotta play
faster guy
faster.
at the rim, and Luka can play the slower. His tempo becomes even better because the slowdown tempo is something different than when Ben Simmons is playing on the ball. If you get this guy, he fills so many different holes. I know we worry about shooting and all so much. Don't worry about his deficiencies. Think about what he brings to this team. The things we're missing, Ben Simmons fills so many of those holes. So I hope they can get it done. I think it's going to get done. I'm still holding out. I said a big move is going to happen this year, and I think Ben Simmons sounds like it's going to be Ben Simmons to the Mavs.
Hey, man, speaking into existence, man.
I
Hopefully
believe it.
you're right. All right, man. Queen says Tim and Jalen for Ben. Oh man, listen, I would do that right now. No questions asked. Where do I sign? I would do that right now.
I would. I would hope to only lose one of the two. Now that Ben Simmons is saying that we're the team, but if we got to get both of them up, then I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I want Ben Simmons. Yep. You chuck the deuces. I'm sorry, JB. Go do your thing over in Philly with Big Joel, and we'll take Ben.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Bro-in-law said Ben Simmons. I mean, hallelujah. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Definitely would take him, man. I guess like he said, that news kind of came out today. I hope there is some truth to that. Yeah, he says goodbye, KP.
I don't think I do not think KP is going to be traded though. I do not think KP is going to be part of that trade.
I think as time goes on, I'm starting to lose. You know what? I don't know. I don't know because, like you said, it's too much media noise, man, going around, and there's a lot of moves that are linked to the Mavericks that I feel like can't be done without KP. Because Bronson right now does not. Now the only way Bronson will be heavy enough to use in a trade that we think we want is over the off season because that's why he's going to get his contract extension,
Mm-hmm.
where he's going to get a little bit more money. Because right now he's getting paid as a second round pick, and so if you trade him now, you're not going to get anything in return for him right now for the contract that he has. But if you do a sign and trade over the off season, you can get a whole lot more for him. And so that's why
True.
I feel like it's gonna have to be a KP or it's gonna have to be a Tim if you want to get a Miles Turner or a Ben Simmons or whoever else y'all guys are throwing out there. You're gonna have to move one of those guys because their contract is big enough to match whoever you were trying to bring back.
I say Tim Hardaway Jr. Excuse me. I say that because of the recent news that they're trying to get rid of Tobias Harris as well, which makes
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
think which
You
makes
know,
me
hey,
think
would
they're
you
not
take
trying
you
to
take the
bring.
guy?
Uh, I'd take him over Tim Hardaway Jr. if somehow, but they're not going to. So I don't
Who
think they're
who
going to.
is least consistent?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, that's
I
the
take
question. Yeah,
Tobias Harris's defense as well over Tim Hardaway Jr. So I take Tobias
yeah.
Harris. But I don't think they'll do I don't think they do Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons for Jalen Brunson, and it would need to be KP involved for that one if we did that. But as I
Yeah.
was saying earlier, I don't think they want forwards right now. They're trying to get rid of Tobias Harris, so I don't think they want KP. They want to get guards. Their thing with Philly is that's the reason why they can't trade with other teams because they cannot. Even the Jalen Brown thing, they don't want
Mhm.
forwards because they would get Jalen Brown with Tobias Harris with Tobias Harris's big contract. They want a guard. Since they want a guard and they have Tobias Harris, they're going to go for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson and Tim Hardaway Jr. or maybe and somebody else or some and a pick. You know, it's going to have to be 2 years from now because we owe New York this pick right here this year, the last pick, and that's going to be for
No, we
Ben
got
Simmons.
this pick. We owe them next year,
It's next
2023.
year's pick. Okay, well the
Yeah,
next that's 2023. You're right. Yes.
that's the last one. So then we'll be able to trade picks from 25 on down.
Yes. So I think you give him a pick pass in the future. You give him JB. You give him Tim Hardaway and somebody else, and that's how you make the trade. Then somebody will come over here as well with them. They'll probably throw us someone else
I
to make
think
it
I
all
think
work.
Dallas have to do a 3-team trade.
Maybe I heard they may even get Toronto involved in it.
That'd be nice.
Then
Oh,
get
talking
rid of,
to get Dragic. That what you
and then
talking about?
you get rid of like guys like I still think Toronto may take Moses Brown.
Hold on now you just ordered your Moses Brown pajama set, man. You sure you
I'm
want to
just
go ahead and
saying
get?
to you, man. If it's a three-way trade for us to get Dragic and Ben Simmons, and it costs us Moses Brown and Jalen Brunson, I'm okay with that. And Tim Hardaway Jr., I'm fine
Get
with
Tim
that.
Hardaway.
And
Oh
maybe a
my
Dwight
God, that's
Powell
that's.
or somebody like that.
I
I'm
would say
fine with
that's a
that.
ring right there.
I do think, that's hard, man. Ben Simmons, I think Miles Turner is closer to a ring than Ben Simmons is. I
Ooh,
think that because of I'm a
I might have to agree with you on that.
I think Miles Turner would be, and that's less to do than if you can keep KP, you keep Luca. They may be able to get Miles Turner without getting rid of Jalen Brunson. That's why I like the Miles Turner trade. It's getting net pushy in Indiana that they may be able to give up draft picks and other guys to get Miles Turner, like a Dodo or Maxi Kleber or something
Damn,
like
I
that.
knew you gonna say Dodo. But the reason why
Yeah,
I knew you gonna
yeah.
say that because I've been hearing Dodo's name out there too.
You got to give up one of them. But I feel like they can keep JB. They probably can keep Tim. You get rid of Tim. I think you get rid of Tim and somebody else for Miles Turner. You got JB still. You got KP, Luca, Miles Turner. I think that could be a championship level team.
Mm, okay. Let's go to the next one. Queen here says KP is harder to trade anyway for his funky contract and Jalen's valuable trade stock.
That's what
Yep.
everybody tells
The
me.
thing too is KP will only have 2 years left on his contract after this, so he'll be a little bit more easy. Like you said, so like say a team trades for him, they'll have him for a full season, and then like if you don't think it's gonna work out, you can trade him for that last year, and
Yep.
he'll be owed 36 million or whatever it is. I forgot what it is. So 36 million for that last year. That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a nice little trade piece for somebody, man. That way you get him, you don't sign him back. That's 36 off your books,
Yep.
but for cap space. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think like KP would be won't be too hard to move because him only having 2 years left. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you
It's,
got guys like John Wall and what's the boy name? Westbrook out here getting moved, and they got 85 years left on their contract. So
yeah.
you know,
Especially next year.
so you move a guy like KP, man, who gonna have after this season will have 2 years left. Like I said, you'll have a full season with him on your roster. Of course, he's gonna opt back. He's gonna opt in on that last year. He's not
Mm-hmm.
stupid. He's gonna opt in on that last year. Then you'll be able to move him that year if you're not happy with him or whatever. Move him, and that'll be 36 off somebody's books.
Yeah,
But
I think next year for sure. KP is trade bait. If next year comes around and KP isn't who he is, he's next year is definitely they can get rid of KP with the ease. I think come next year.
yeah, I think so too. It'd be a whole lot easier to move with two compared to four. So yeah.
Yep. Yep.
All right, man. I think this is the last question of the night. JB has connections from his dad to the Knicks, possibly Knicks
Uh-huh.
trade to get JB. Have you heard that? And would you guys want anyone on the Knicks for JB? Um,
No.
mm,
Mitchell Robinson. That's maybe it. Mitchell Robinson is the only
yeah.
guy I probably take.
But would you
I
want to
mean,
trade JB for Mitchell Robinson though? You want to use that JB piece for trade
n-
piece for Mitchell Robinson?
no, I don't want to. But if I'm just saying, if we're going to get nothing for him, and we had to say somebody from New York, Mitchell Robinson. I mean, you obviously RJ Barrett or something like that, but they're not going to get rid of RJ Barrett. I
Yeah.
don't want Julius Randle. Um,
You
yeah,
want Kevin Knox?
no Obi Toppin, none of those guys. But here's the thing: the reason I said about JB this year, and you got to trade him this year instead of waiting the next year, because I think Pavel has a point there. That's a watching this game. I was thinking the same thing, Pavel. I'm looking at Rick Brunson in the audience for New York. It was like a testing, basically. It felt like, and I'm afraid that I've been hearing this too. If he becomes a free agent, he may be the starting point guard for the New York Knicks. And so we would get nothing, and the New York Knicks would get someone else from us. They would laugh at us even harder.
What the thing is, he's gonna be a free agent this summer. You
Yeah.
can always do a sign and trade with him.
You can. I mean, he still has to do that though. I mean, it's still up to the player. At the end of the day, if he wants to just sign with another team, he has all the rights to just go sign with another team.
How much cap space would they have?
The Knicks,
Mm.
I'm not sure because I think that they only signed like they got Kemba on the books now, right? And they
Well,
got like
I think Kimber like signed a 1 year though. For like,
he signed the 1 year. He
yeah, I
got he
think
got cut.
I mean,
He
I
got
could be
traded.
wrong. I could be wrong. But I know he's not making. He's not making what he's making in with the Celtics. Remember when they traded him to Oklahoma City, his contract he got bought out.
He got bought out. Okay. He only
Yeah,
got bought out. What about Derrick Rose? Did he get a 1 year? I
yeah.
think the Knicks still have contract because RJ Barrett doesn't have a contract yet. They gave Evan Fournier a little bit of money. I think
Oh,
they
that's
still got
another player that's got to be up.
yeah, they still got money, man. They got money. The Knicks
Because
still
remember, this is a summer that they can sign contract extensions.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Jalen Brunson can get money from the New York Knicks if they want. There's New York Knicks too. If they want to give him money, he can get it. They may give him $30 million in New York.
Oh my god.
I know that's crazy to think, but I'm telling you, they may give him 30 million in New York. If they're
Hey,
that
they do
desperate,
that. All power to you. Ain't my teams. I'm not tripping.
there's no. They were going to give Kemba Walker that money.
Yeah. Well, we were too before we signed with Boston.
Exactly.
But all right, man, that's gonna probably do it for us tonight. We went over again. Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all with
man.
the questions and the
Appreciate
comments, man. God gave us something to talk about other than the loss tonight. Start talking about a little bit towards the future, y'all. But yo, if you are new to the channel, guys, won't you go ahead and do us a huge favor? And oh wait, hold on, bro, lost in one more question in or one more comment. Miles Turner over Ben Simmons. I would be disappointed. Y'all got me hyped on the Ben Simmons news. Hey, that was King. Got your hype, man. He got your hype. He said I had no idea till y'all broke the news. Enjoy listening to you guys. Keep it up. Yes, sir.
you,
Appreciate you,
Reg.
man.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. But yeah, yeah, thank King for that, man. He dropped that on us earlier in our little group chat talking about the Ben Simmons news. I didn't even know nothing about it until today. But yeah, for those who are watching the channel, I mean, I should say watching the video, guys, do us a huge favor. Why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are new, if you enjoy the content that we are putting out. There will be more Mavs content, guys, for you here in the future. It's not gonna always be doom and gloom when it comes to the Mavs. As y'all know, they did come off a 6 game win streak, so there was some happy times. Every once in a while, there's gonna be some videos like this, man, where we just kind of it's a lot of negative talk, man. But it's okay. We're still Mad fans. It's gonna be positive and negative. We're gonna always be Mad fans, guys. So we like I said, we do appreciate y'all guys showing love to the channel. He got that Jason Terry tattoo on his arm right there. Well, yeah, we definitely do appreciate it. Thank you,
Thank you,
Queen.
Quinn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We um we will be back on Friday. We will try to come back on Friday after the match. Man, it's a big game. We gotta do Friday, King. We got to.
Yeah. I got
I
you. It
know.
won't be that pretty. I got a bowl on Friday. I'm going bowling with my friends, so I'll be in my car, my vehicle, doing a video because we got to drop y'all some post game content for that one. It's a big game.
Yeah, we gonna make it real quick too, man. I know King's gonna be busy, man. On Friday, so yeah, we're gonna drop a real quick one for you guys. They play Memphis, so we definitely got to do a video on that, win or lose.
Mhm.
I'm so nervous. After today, man, my confidence then dropped a little bit again, man. So I'm not even sure what's gonna happen in that game.
It's a big
But
game.
yeah, it's definitely a big game.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I said, guys, if y'all enjoyed the content can't talk now. You guys enjoyed the content. Go ahead and also hit the like button too, man. Y'all, that'll help out the channel. The likes, the subscriptions, that would definitely help out the channel, guys. Me and King are trying to put some things together, man, where we give you different content when it comes to the Mavericks. We're definitely working on that. As you see,
Yep.
we kind of changed things up with our production here. You see, King got the fresh Mavs symbol in the background. I'm laying face, back on the court right here. I'm here in Dallas right now on the court.
Is
Just
that the
ignore
new
those,
court? Is that the
yeah, the
new
new
one?
court. Ignore those people you see in the corners right there. Don't ignore them. I'm one in here by myself. Uh, but yeah, guys, thank y'all. Like I said, once again, we will be back on Friday. Socials up ahead, guys. Go ahead and follow those socials for any news that we drop with the channel, whether it be promotions of our next show or anything with Glow Sun Productions, guys. We just dropped our new channel, Glow Sneaks. It's spelled GLO Sneaks as in sneakers, 2 words. So you guys can check that out. We dropped our first video. We're gonna be doing another video tomorrow, so it'll probably be maybe Sunday because we gotta do the editing and all that stuff. So it might be up Sunday. So you guys look forward to that. In that video, we'll be talking about our top 5 anticipated cops of 2022. So you guys can look forward to that video too. I think I rambled enough. King, you got anything you want to add before we end it?
I love my wife.
Man, I don't know if mine's even watching right now. Baby, watching, I love you. All right, man. I had to follow behind King, man. He did not did me.
Hey, brownie points. I understand.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. With that being said, man, once again, it is a We Talk Mavs crew here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube and Glow Sun Production Twitch channels. And we will catch you guys again soon.